We are 10 miles east of the capital FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every...
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Let's go.
Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Well, these 2 division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. A play fake, now Fields to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Let's go! A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Fields. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. 7 yards the pickup there.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Ran over it there. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
A gain of 6 there on first. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense very strong in the victory last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up the 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time. We give you a look at what's going on there. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 1 play action, Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get a win, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
Here we go.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. A shotgun snap. Fields flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Fields, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind. But how can they prove that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from a time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 yards, they lost, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed, that play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but he leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great. That's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Cook a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's go. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fields on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be third down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The long distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air, maybe you can get 6 out.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Fields rolling to his left. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
And they came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. To try again after the sack. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, man!
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing after the interception. Fields. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down throw. Fields winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Pitts here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's been a a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9. Fields, he'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of a bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back now at FedEx Field. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott now to have the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver will get it to 25-yard line. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on a catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th quarter, every drive so critical. You figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season. second of the game. And Washington has made this a one-score game. So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete.
Here we go, here we go.
A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. Brad Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Fields throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check